Thanks so much. I'm joined by Felix Rosenqvist and Marcus Armstrong, drivers of Pataskala-based Meyer Shank Racing, both set to compete at Mid-Ohio this weekend. Felix will be in the number 60 Honda, and Marcus drives the number 66 Honda. How excited are you guys to compete at Mid-Ohio?
It's great. It's, as I say, it's our home track. It's the place where I first ever drove an IndyCar, so it makes it a little extra special. I had my first podium here as well, and it's just a phenomenal track. It's not like the fastest track to go to, but it has a very famous flow that we say. It's not really any corner that like disrupts the flow. So all the drivers love it, the fans love it. There's a lot of people coming to this race. So definitely one of the highlights. What do you think?
Certainly is. It's a very tight and technical circuit. You know, obviously you can tell by my accent, I'm not from around here. So I sort of grew up racing on circuits much like this in the sense that it's sort of higher speed, left-right sequences where you sort of need to get into a nice rhythm and all the boring details. I won't bore you with everything, but this sort of circuit I'm very much used to, just like Felix here.
That's awesome. Thousands of fans will be attending Mid-Ohio, celebrating, watching you guys, all the talented drivers, but also celebrating 4th of July weekend. How would you describe that atmosphere?
It's pretty rowdy at Mid-Ohio. It's pretty famous for its campgrounds, which I think are definitely sold out. It normally is very crowded out there. I haven't been out there at night, but I heard it gets pretty wild. And then obviously the day after, when the race is there, all these people just gather up on the natural hills around the track. So it's pretty cool. It's not like there's not a lot of grandstands actually, but people just come out to the track and fill out everything. It's pretty cool when you do the formation lap and when like wave to the fans. And it's a lot of people, and they're hardcore motorsports fans as well, which you can definitely tell when you're there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's very accessible. Everybody can come on, and they can literally be right there next to the car before the race. They could tap my shoulder, or I'm not going to try and. I guess it's too late, but you could walk into my driver lounge if you walked with intent. You could walk in, and no one would question you. Like, it's that accessible. Don't do that, but it's just one of those races where it's just very easy to be in and amongst it. So I think if you come on, everyone comes on, they're going to enjoy it.
Fun for the fans, but how fun is it for you guys to compete in that kind of environment?
It's I think it's the best when you have people that love the sport around you. People come up all the time and ask questions, and I feel like whenever I go to Mid-Ohio, I get the most like interesting questions as a driver. Because normally people ask you like, what happens if you have to pee in the car? But here it's more like, oh, do you run like asymmetrical cambers on the? Like it's very technical, so you can tell people know they've done their research and they're like eager to ask you all these questions.
You put it very well. What does happen when you need to pee in the car, by the way?
Great question.
You tell me.
Shouldn't you know that too?
Yeah, to be fair, I know from experience what you do. The Indy 500 this year being a good example, but no, you're right. There's a proper traditional fan base that comes to this race. Real die-hard race fans, which it's extraordinary to race in and amongst it. The great culture that the Mid-Ohio race weekend brings. Prior to the race, we get to do like a sort of a lap on the back of a ute. What do you call it here in America? Pickup truck.
Pickup truck.
Yep.
So you get to wave to everyone, and great vibes. Looking forward to it.
You guys already touched on the course, but it can be both challenging and rewarding. How do you plan to attack that this weekend?
I mean, as Marcus said, it's a big flow track, and if you get into the rhythm and you feel that the car is there, like you can trust the car. Normally the speed comes naturally. This is one of those tracks, if you're not happy with the car, it can be a very long race, and it feels like you're working on an uphill. So it's a challenge for the engineer and the driver to just bring a package that works naturally. You can just kind of switch off your brain and drive.
Marcus?
Yeah, certainly. There's so many variables to this race. So we've got to work hard this weekend just to make sure the car is in the right window. What do I mean by that? I mean by like having the basics right, your aero balance right, your mechanical balance right. Every little tiny detail makes a big difference in IndyCar, which is it's a blessing and a curse really, because just so much can go wrong in a sense. You don't want to think about that too much, but yeah, it's just important to communicate well with everybody and make sure the car is spot on for this circuit in particular.
Marcus, for you, your first season racing with Meyer Shank, how has it been so far?
Indeed, it's my first year with the Meyer Shank Racing crew. Obviously, this circuit is a home track for us, so very special. It's been good so far. I mean, we've had a string of top 10 results so far. We've been consistently there or thereabouts, which is, it's all well and good, but frankly, we want a bit more, and we're pushing for it. The good thing is we've got momentum on our side, so we're just going to keep trucking away and slowly get on that podium, I'm sure.
Momentum's always good to have heading into a race weekend like this. And Felix, for you, I want to pull it up really quick because you're representing heavy metal as you put the pedal to the metal this weekend. Look at that. Picture of your car. You teamed up with Ozzy Osbourne and Sirius XM. Can you talk more about that collaboration?
Yes, this is, I love that car.
That's nice.
I haven't seen it with my own eyes yet, but
really?
But it looks phenomenal.
At least I won't miss you on track.
No, they won't.
So it's basically a little Black Sabbath colors, which is super cool. And Ozzy won't unfortunately be here, but I've been a fan of Ozzy since I grown up, and you know, I watched the TV show and everything. And I know there's a lot of people in the paddock that love Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, and we could see that yesterday when we made the announcement. There was like
tons of good reactions.
I don't think we ever had that much, reactions on a livery like that. So it's super exciting, especially on our home track.
Are you gonna listen to some Ozzy Osbourne to get you geared up for this weekend at all?
Yeah, definitely in the car driving to the track. Probably a War Pigs is a favorite.
Guys, thank you so much for stopping by in studio, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching the ABC6 News YouTube channel, bringing you breaking news, stories, sports, and original content throughout Central Ohio. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe as well so you don't miss out. ABC6 News is on your side.